Derrick Rose.
You never seen him boil in a soup?
Derrick Rose.
The criminal justice system has a set of rights created to protect you. But do you think it's really protecting us? You had a right to remain silent, but that really means you had a right to be silenced, doubted, interrogated, suspected. The color of your skin can and will be used against you in a court of law. In their hands, we're incarcerated 5 times more often than white people convicted for the same crimes. You have a right to attorney during questioning. In some states, 80% of criminal defendants can't even afford an attorney. So an overworked public defender controls your fate. One government employee, countless lives at stake. You had a right to be innocent until proven guilty. But somehow, about 47% of the wrongly convicted are black. And if they do prove you're guilty, they're gonna write you a run-on sentence, on average 20% longer than white defendants accused of the same crime.
Okay.
Hold on, man. You gotta give him the gist of it.
I'm just so thirsty.
Hold on, where it go?
I'm so thirsty to say my thoughts.
We had the right to be silent. Now it's our right to speak up. Do you understand these rights as I read them to you?
Yeah.
Rod Meek Williams, ladies and gentlemen.
That's his name?
Yeah.
Rod Meek.
Yeah.
Man, people are so creative with their rap names.
Yes,
man.
they are. Look, all right, so.
Like Anderson .Paak's middle name is Paak.
That's weird.
Hey.
But he's weird.
Yeah.
But not really,
weird.
though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look. All right. Let's get right into it. But before we do, man, if you're watching right now, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this with somebody. This is the Faculty Lounge Podcast, episode
30.
We made it, baby. Once again, back. Fresh topics, fresh conversations, all that good shit for you, man. John J over here.
Anonymous over here.
And, man, it's been a heck of a week, man. We had Meek Mill drop.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's great, man.
I never seen that video before. I didn't know it was to that degree.
He got some videos out this week.
Yeah.
You got that? He on CNN.
So, wait. So, what do you think? I saw the thumbnail for the CNN video.
Oh, yeah.
So,
he was basically asking dude was like, so I see a lot of the feedback and a lot of your comments are positive, but a lot of the comments are in the same vein. They're like, do you really think you're the guy for this, the guy to be taking up this stance? Like, you actually got caught with guns and you actually got caught with drugs and doing all this stuff. And then he was just basically like, hey, growing up where I grew up, you see 7 murders a week.
Niggas supposed to be dead or locked up right now.
Carry a gun?
Yeah.
He say, supposedly when they came to get us, it was a SWAT type situation. And I got arrested for pointing a gun at 2 officers in a SWAT situation. Do you think a black man in America could point a gun at 2 officers in a SWAT situation and make it to get arrested?
You can't point no gun at no armed security guard.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So I like what I'm seeing for Meek, but I always wonder, like, man, it's definitely a rebrand, right?
But he's no, it's not a rebrand because he's been trying to get off of probation and parole and out of jail and keep his nose clean for a long time. But but he's the one that's gonna be like I want to compare him to Tupac, how he's gonna have this elongated Tupac thug life. Like Pac was
I kind of understand what you're saying, because
like Pac was an academic until he was like 19, and then he became this thug.
That's once he got locked up.
Yeah,
and then he came out a thug, and it's like Meek got locked up and came out an activist.
But Meek, I mean, not the first time or the second time.
Right, it was this time.
Yeah,
that's why I'm asking: is it a rebrand? Because how many times could he have come back out and been the same Meek Mill?
See, yeah, but I feel like he's always been this guy. He's always been this man. The justice system is fucked up. Look what they doing to me.
Right,
because
if you listen to the intro, like, man, he got a lot of stuff to say.
Yeah, he never stopped being this political prisoner. You can't really say he's a political prisoner. He's a prisoner turned political. But he's always been a prisoner.
Man, look, I know this is a little off topic, but I'm just gonna say it real quick. Is Rick Ross in the lead right now? As far as like label heads?
Nah. I mean, you listen to championships,
Yeah,
and you listen to Astro World.
true. Well, I mean, yeah,
You know what label Travis Scott's on.
Grand Hustle, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I the only reason why I say that is because you look at Meek Mill and you look at Wale. Like, man, these are very strong polarizing figures in hip hop that actually pride themselves on lyrical ability.
But Wale ain't on Maybach Music no more.
I thought he was still Maybach Music. He just wasn't signed to the major no more.
All right.
Like, he's off of the major. Like, he's still
then,
managed by MMG, I think.
Now, is Rocky Fresh still MMG? No, right? He's Russian
No,
now, right?
Right, yeah, because we read the article about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but back to Meek, man. I think it's a advantageous moment for him.
Yeah.
The fact that he wanted to always express these views, and it was an opportunity for him to rebrand.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely a rebrand.
Yeah. See, I thought it was T.I. Because you was telling me about the whole $8 million that T.I. put into the trials.
Right.
How he wanted that money back. And T.I. is this kind of political backdrop person. Like, he's not in the forefront of the politics, but he's in the room.
He stumbled on the activism.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Like, so I thought it was T.I., but you're saying it's Jay-Z.
Yeah, it's Jay-Z. Like, I forget what interview it was. I think it was Angie Martinez. I think this was either right before he got locked up or right after he got out. He was just talking about how it's like Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, and Jay-Z, like, he got all of these wealthy people that he talks to and asks for advice and things like that.
Yeah, see.
So he said he's having real conversations with Jay-Z. And Jay-Z, like, as a businessman and as a very intelligent black man, that tutelage, man, you got no choice but to change.
Yeah, man, that's one name that I didn't drop last week.
What?
Jimmy Iovine.
Oh, okay.
When we was talking about people like 6ix9ine versus people like The Game, how they...
All right, he had Jimmy.
He had Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know who else had Jimmy? Who's kept their nose clean?
Dr. Dre?
Chief Sosa.
Ah, right.
Jimmy was like, bring your ass to Cali. Get the fuck out of Chicago. You know?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Even Chief Keef made it further than 6ix9ine. You know?
It's funny how we living in a society of shut up and throw a touchdown and shut up and dribble, and we seeing our activists come from the most unlikely places.
I mean, that's where they always came from, though.
No, I mean, like, as far as rappers, not the sports players. I'm talking about the rappers.
I'm talking about Fred Hampton.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Bobby Seale. I'm talking about, like, the people in the community.
Yeah.
Who wanted to change the community.
Right. That's not who I'm talking about.
Meek Mill is the same. He's from the same communities.
Nah, but I'm saying these are stars with platforms that are established by different things. Like Fred Hampton, you never knew Fred Hampton for nothing else. You didn't know him for his singing voice.
I mean, he was a 19-year-old kid.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's different now.
Yeah.
Because Meek Mill got on for making songs, House Party.
I guess
Tupac back.
You got like LeBron James
right
in schools.
Yeah, you got Colin Kaepernick. Like, this is like, granted, we had Jim Brown.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, but it's like we finding our heroes for this generation in unlikely places.
Because I feel like it's like the whole woke thing. You know, people are actually waking up. The faith isn't in the church anymore.
Yeah,
the faith is in your actions.
It's works
individuals'
now.
actions.
Right, it's works now.
Yeah. So now there's people doing the things.
Yeah. It makes me hopeful for hip hop as the thing that the forefathers saw it becoming.
Like Marvin Gaye was going on, or like
or like The Message,
Elvis, Little Ghetto Boy. What's
Elvis?
Elvis, ghetto boy.
I don't know.
Little ghetto boy, born
In the ghetto street
of Chicago.
On the cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto.
Yeah. The ghetto. Like those
Yeah.
songs. Like that's
Yeah.
rock and roll. That's R&B.
You even hear it in funk. I mean, in funk and soul.
Yeah, like P-Funk, they was saying some real
It's talking about the struggle.
Yeah.
It's talking about the struggle.
But they was also talking about the spaceships and the, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was getting down and dirty with
all the fringiness we enjoy.
Yeah, you know? Like, that's cool. Like, to see that hip-hop is being taken seriously as a form of music.
And it's too much money for them not to take it serious.
Yeah, see? That's... All right, so this is what I wanted to
talk
about.
They gotta let you sit at the table.
This is what I wanted to talk about with Meek Mill. Is that when you had an artist like Meek Mill, like give me 3 90s artists that you would compare to Meek Mill musically.
Musically, what do you mean? Like his lyrical content, his song structure?
Like lyrical content. Like the thuggish, rugged shit.
Hoochie rap?
90s.
Oh, 90s. Well, they were
like
80s, 90s.
Like when it was like...
Oh, DMX. Nas.
Yup.
Jay-Z.
All right. Now it's 2018. With DMX, Jay-Z, Nas, when they was first coming out or when they was at this point in their career, shit took a long time.
Yeah.
There was no emails.
Right. There was no instant action.
So it was like, you go over there, fuck them bitches, wear that jewelry, go on that vacation, take them pictures on that yacht. And even that, you couldn't put that on Instagram.
Right.
Nothing was instant, you know?
Right.
But now you can record that song and it's mixed and mastered down in an hour.
Right. Like as soon as that black boy is shot, we know what you think about it and we know what we need to do.
So now there's more time. You know, like now people actually have time to do their side gigs, to do their extra stuff.
I get it.
So it's not just in the club, then you go to the studio for 8 hours, you get this 8-hour block.
Like you don't have to be your image all the time.
Yeah.
You can be yourself too.
Yeah. Now you have time to be an activist.
Right.
You can take that picture right here with this person, boom. And then you go back to being an artist. You do the artist thing for 2-3 hours and you back out. You can be a shopper. You could be in the mall and buying your jewelry. And then boom, you could be at a town hall meeting. You know what I'm saying? And you got Uber, you got all this transportation, and you can get places faster. And
see, and that's what I mean when I talk about the rebrand. It's advantageous to take that approach, to take the opportunities to show yourself as well as your image.
But see, that's what I feel like Meek Mill has always tried to not go back to jail. But jail is just like, hey, you belong to us.
But you know, it's like you Philadelphia is a heck of a place, man.
Yeah.
You look at Beans.
Yeah.
Beans did he was doing a lot of shit, but you look at Philadelphia is a hard place.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like you look at Philly, you look at Gary.
Gary is hard.
Yeah, you look at Chicago.
Shouts out Freddie Gibbs, man.
Yeah, shouts out to Gibbs, man.
I feel like Freddie Gibbs was repping Chicago for a little while. And then when he got enough juice, he was like, nah, I'm from Gary. Like,
I mean, he still show love to Chicago. He live in California, though.
He do got that song called, what's it called?
You know what? What?
What's the one
not Jeff Ford.
Willie Lloyd.
Willie Lloyd, yeah. I wanna come back to Freddie Gibbs. I got something I wanted to say about him. But yeah, I just think that Philly is a hard place, man. And I talked to a kid about how teachers see students, right? It's only one teacher and it's 30 kids.
Yeah.
So the teacher, like the police, they have to put people into boxes.
Real quick.
Yeah. Like, these are the good guys. If you over here, you a bad guy. If you over here, you going to work and coming home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm a teacher. I'm going to give you attention accordingly.
Right. So I see you with the group of guys, popping willies, all the jewelry, rapping with the thugs. This is the box you in.
Didn't he just do a year for popping a willie?
Popping a willie. But that was a probation violation because he had police interaction. And I like what he's doing with the reform, because that's crazy. You can get stopped for jaywalking
and go to jail.
And that's a violation of your probation.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I mean by we nestled in the
bosom.
Yeah. Like, they don't give a fuck about jaywalking in Chicago.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Even when they said 2018 we're going to start enforcing the jaywalking laws, you can still jaywalk. But how would I get across the street though?
Like, in Vegas they'll get you.
Yeah, I mean, but Vegas is like all fenced off and stuff, like
there is nowhere to walk.
Yeah,
Vegas.
we did that together, man. I seen somebody I follow on Twitter said too many of us have never been on a plane with somebody we were very close to.
Well, I was never on a plane with you.
Yeah, but we did
see a
touch
place
down
together
in a different place together.
Pause. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so that's cool.
Yeah. But congratulations to Meek Mill. He did drop Championships on Friday.
Yeah.
I got a chance to listen. You got a chance to listen. Let's get into the album briefly.
I mean, it was really feminine for me. I didn't think it was gonna be so many female songs for the females.
He started rapping about making love, and I had to turn.
Yeah.
Going deep inside.
It was definitely for the females, you know what I'm saying, which surprised me. But you figure he's trying to get away from that image.
Right. It's a rebrand. It's a rebrand.
Yeah. So I mean, like you said earlier, it's nothing better than robot sex, and I said rich sex.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's what the whole album's about.
Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about with the Meek album? Let's have a little fun here. All right, so he got a Drake song on the album.
Yeah, he sure does.
Yes. So here's what I'm thinking. Right now,
they should do a mixtape. What are you thinking though?
All right, here's what I'm thinking.
I like Rico. I like this new song.
Yeah, Rico is great, and I like the new song. Right. Here's what I'm thinking. So the battle was won by Drake. That's unanimous. He won. So I said it last week with Felipe that until you beat him, you can't say nothing about him, right?
Yeah.
You must be his friend.
Yeah.
You cannot say anything negative until you rap again and beat him.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's not gonna happen.
So let me ask you a question. On this song, do you think Drake won?
I gotta listen to the song. I only went through the album one time.
Okay, so
I was doing other stuff in a loud place.
All right, let me ask you a better question. Were you impressed with Drake's performance on the song?
Yeah. I mean, Drake's features they're up there.
Okay.
And Drake's features aren't, I'm not gonna say he's Andre 3000, but he's definitely up there on the features.
Now, I don't believe that feature was Scorpion level Drake.
Maybe it was old.
Maybe, but this is what I'm thinking, right? Drake doesn't have to do good on a Meek Mill song. Because, nigga, you lost. I can rap as bad as I want to. And if you rap better than me, you started to beef up again. So now I get to rap better than you again.
Nah.
That's just my rapper mind. That's
so petty, man.
That's the rap, but Drake is petty. Drake is petty. We know Drake is petty. Yeah.
You think?
I mean, that I don't think that's what it is, but I like to play around with the scenario.
That's the scenario.
Like, because he did win. It's like Jay-Z and Nas.
Yeah.
Like, Nas may have won the battle, but you ended up being signed to Jay-Z.
I mean, I still think Jay-Z won the battle.
I mean, even still.
Like, that battle is still up for debate to this day. People still say
it's like Nas, you can't say nothing about Jay-Z now because he signed you.
Yeah.
That's like the ultimate chess move.
Do you think we will ever
I beat you and said, let's be friends again.
So do you think we will ever see a Drake and Pusha T song?
Nah. Pusha T ain't going.
Yeah.
Because they were never friends.
Yeah.
Meek and Drake was friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a decent effort, man. I have such high expectations for Meek, and what always ruins it for me is the production. It's like the beats are good, but they're not Ross level beats.
That's what I thought about this album. I was like, why is every song a song I've heard before?
Yeah, that's what I was
He
thinking.
had a
All of
Mobb
these
Deep
remakes
song.
and shit.
He had like
They remade What's Beef. I like the song, but it's like
Yeah.
it makes me think like, why so many remakes?
that's a question I had for the podcast. The one time I listened to the album,
Yeah.
was can Meek Mills do it without the easy sample?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
House Party did it.
Yeah.
Tupac's back.
Tupac's back did it. Yeah,
You know what I'm
Meek can do it. That sound is old. He'll just have to find a new way.
Yeah,
You know,
I feel like the samples are what pushed the album.
I feel like Meek Mill would benefit from some of that The Runners, Justice League type
Yeah.
of production that Ross always had back in the day.
Yeah.
Like that would do me, like especially for an album like this.
Yeah, like this is the one that,
Yeah.
like, oh wow, he's free.
And speaking of petty,
Mm-hmm.
he has a feature with Cardi B.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, he got to feature the other song with the two Spanish people.
No, I mean, as opposed to Nicki Minaj, his ex-woman.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Mhm.
Damn,
Yeah, man.
you were correct.
Yeah, this is my mind is on petty.
Why you so petty right now, man?
I don't know, man. It's just that the world is petty, so
Petty
I got to think in
spaghetti.
accordance.
Petty spaghetti over here.
Petty
dog.
spaghetti, exactly. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but he did the joint with Cardi B, and I like the song. Right? It just
Yeah.
makes me think: are you doing this as a business move, or are you like, yeah,
I think it's
I
a
did
business
that.
move.
Yeah, Meek don't seem like that kind of dude.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
have time to be petty. He's
Yeah.
an activist.
Now, all right, man. Let's close on Meek, man.
Yeah, man, we've given him a
Right, we
long
just
time.
22 minutes of Meek. Congratulations, Meek Mill.
Yeah, man, congratulations. to you,
We encourage you on your new endeavors and rebrand, man. Keep on fighting the good fight.
Come to Chicago, man.
Yeah, man. Come to the podcast.
Yeah, definitely that.
Definitely that.
Next time you're in Chicago, check out the Faculty Lounge.
Yeah, man. So, speaking of, while we on the subject of Meek Mill, ASAP Bari was arrested on Fed charges for drugs or whatever, right?
In Pennsylvania.
In Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I just want to say that while I don't wish any misfortune on any person, he found himself being the perpetrator of sexual deviance in this time of the Me Too movement.
You see, now, let me politically correct you.
Clean it up for me.
Like, he found himself in a position of sexual deviance.
Okay. I don't
You see
agree
how-
with that.
You see how I stopped right there?
Yeah.
Because it's not this time of the Me Too movement.
Oh,
Like, it's just-
right. It's just he was being a sexual deviant.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So ASAP Bari, I guess he's still in the ASAP mob, but I
Yeah.
know Rocky denounced him on stage though.
And he do the V-Loan.
Yeah. Right.
V-Loan is his.
Right. But we see another hip hop figure being arrested by the federal government.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the resurgence of the hip hop cops?
No, he did something bad.
No, but there
Right.
is a task force assigned specifically
I mean,
to watch hip hop individuals.
he has video footage of him being a sexual deviant.
I'm not talking about the.
And then he's brought up on federal drug charges.
Well, I guess he did put the bullseye on his back though.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you had Kanye tweeting about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, police are watching you.
Yeah.
Like, it don't matter what you do for a living.
You should know better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Kanye backing you, now you're famous.
But you don't think
Now
that
people who don't know what V-Loan, who thought it was Vlone all this time, are like, oh, who's ASAP Bari?
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But I when I saw it, it just made me think about all the people that we've seen get arrested by the federal government this year.
Yeah.
All the hip hop
Man,
figures.
it's crazy because there's so many people getting arrested by the federal government at the same time that there's so much hip hop coming out.
Exactly.
Like, is it exponential? Like, is it for every 3 albums that come out, one person gets arrested?
Look, cause I'm
'Cause
looking
there's
at
been
the
hella records coming out this year.
I'm looking at the landscape of things, and we talk about all these records coming out this year. I don't think it's always gonna be this way. Like it's not always gonna be 10 albums a week coming out, right?
Nah,
Once the dust settles, what is it gonna be?
it's gonna be I mean, like right now, everybody's saying, who is it? It's still Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick. Even though Kendrick's been kind of quiet. Although Kendrick was all over that Redemption.
Oh, yeah.
The more I listen to Redemption, Kendrick's all over that.
And J-Rock brought out Deontay Wilder last night. Shout out J-Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that fight at the end.
Because I didn't really watch it at all.
Let me write it down so I don't forget.
I didn't know which one was until now.
Shame on you, my brethren.
Hey, man. I'm not a touchy-feely guy, you know? I don't do the touchy-feely sports.
They kissed each other,
the
too.
wrestling and
after the boxing match.
Oh man, the wrestling and the boxing and I don't care. I use my words to stay away from people,
not to touch people.
Yeah.
So we look at all of these hip hop figures, right, being arrested by the federal government. And I do indeed believe there's a correlation between that and the amount of music that's coming out right now.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of music coming out and there's a lot of people going to jail. But I don't think.
I think it's because it's so much money involved in hip hop now that it's easy to hide the money that you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
So they have to keep an extra close eye to make sure your money is rap money.
Yeah, I guess. Because it is easy to make a lot of rap money real quick.
And look at that's how Rollo got locked up. He had all that goddamn money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Free Rollo. But it makes me wonder, what does the future hold for the state of hip hop? Because we seeing like in the Rainbow Dan trial, they using Instagram posts, they using Twitter posts, they using song lyrics, they using videos.
Real talk. We need another Kanye. Like we need another cleansing of the hip hop game. Like because Kanye signed to The Rock. Yeah. And The Rock was Beanie Siegel.
Right.
Jay-Z.
Memphis Bleak.
Yeah, all these big time drug dealers that was bragging about drugs and guns.
The hardest of the hard. Pause.
Yeah. And then he come out with a suit jacket and a polo shirt on with a backpack. Spitting poetry. Doing Def Poetry jams.
And now he looks like a Black Beetle.
Yeah. You know, like we need another one of those. Like Chance was doing it.
But what about the Coles and the Kendricks and the
even Kendrick Lamar is like TDE.
Oh, like he definitely is PTSD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can see the damage in the music.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then you got the Coles. You know what I'm saying? And then like we need somebody in that spotlight though. Because you know who I'm gonna say. I'm gonna talk about Steph Curry's favorite rapper.
Oh, Lupe?
Yeah, you know, like he's out there. He's definitely not about this gangbanging ass shit, even though he's one of the hardest motherfuckers out there. Yeah. Like he can sit in the room with Trey Truth.
Whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Karate style. Yeah.
But like you got guys out there, but they're not signed to that label. Like if we had like a MMG Kanye, but that's not Wale. You know,
these thoughts bring me back to my theory that I had last week about how is it a system that they created to perpetuate something specific?
Yeah,
something specifically sinister. And if it is it possible that we will have another cleansing?
You know what we don't see? We don't see the projects. Like there's still projects in America.
Oh yeah, there's still some projects in the Ville.
I mean, it's like 2 or 3 projects I could think of. It's still Cabrini greenhouses.
Right, it's still houses in the village.
There's 1 block of row houses in Cabrini Green.
Yeah.
And there's some projects right there on North Avenue in Sedgwick. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, them projects still over there.
And but like we don't see it like we used to see it. No. Like the Hornets gone.
But we don't need to because we got the people living in our neighborhoods now.
Yeah, but the actual projects is still out there, and this is what people are. You know what I'm saying? This is what they're still enforcing in the message.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the whole project.
The struggle has not ended.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they want to keep pushing. Hey, keep struggling. Hey, don't forget.
You're still in the struggle.
Yeah.
Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
For those of y'all that don't know, this man made a supreme analogy between Jack Johnson and the reality of black people in America. You want to refresh them, man? That was very powerful.
So Trump took it upon himself to pardon a boxer who was in his prime before Trump was born. And he pardoned Jack Johnson in what, 2017? 2018.
It was 2018. It was this year.
And I was like, why would he go back and pardon Jack Johnson for raping a white woman in the 30s? You know, like, was it Me Too? Was it Kavanaugh? Was it, you know, well, what was it? Why would he do that? Oh, because he don't want y'all to forget.
Exactly.
Boom. The whole never forget. Like, yeah, like they tell you not to forget 9/11, but they damn near say slavery never happened.
Yeah. So don't move beyond. Let's keep reinforcing the fact that you are and will always be oppressed. Yeah. Like, we don't want to give you enforcement and encouragement in what you're doing now. We want to keep you living in the past.
And that's the thing. Like, I feel like black people are past wanting reparations and wanting segregation. Give me mine over here and let me just go do my thing over here.
Yeah.
Like, now, that's all we really need is that positive reinforcement. Hey, you doing good. You know, and that's what they not going to give you now. Like, whatever you ask for is what they're not going to give you.
Yep.
Basically.
Yep, pretty much. That's why I'm thankful for Swiss Beats. Swiss Beats said something real important on Nori's podcast. Man.
I haven't been following this whole press run for Poison.
Oh, man.
But I know he's been on, I seen him on Trevor Noah, you know, but I haven't seen him on all the other late night shows, on the podcast, on the radio shows. I know he's been talking some good stuff.
Yeah, what he said was, he was talking about how he bought the yacht and he put like a whole bunch of stuff on it for his kid's birthday, right? And they went to another country, Dubai or something. I can't exactly remember. But the important thing is, he was like, man, I think it's important that we go down there with our own stuff. Like, you see these rappers going out to Dubai and to other countries, letting the country spoil them. Yeah. And it's like they looking at them like, man, look what we did for woo woo. Like, man, let's go down there with our own stuff. Yeah. Like, man, look, I respect what y'all doing, but man, hey, I got my own stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's breaking the cycle of that mentality, that every time I go somewhere, you got to give me something.
Yeah.
Don't give me shit. I'm going to come with my own.
Yeah, that is cool,
and I'm good enough having my own.
Yeah.
I don't need yours.
Like, mine is good.
Uh-huh.
Mine is just as good as yours.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to Dubai, it's hard to say mine is better than yours in Dubai. But mine is equal to yours.
Mine is good enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I came here to enjoy mine with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Shouts out to Swiss Beats, man.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to the man, because he's actually a really good guy.
Yes,
he's
he
very
is.
intelligent. Was he Harvard?
Harvard, yeah.
Harvard
Business
graduate.
School. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's damn good. From stop, drop, you know, like he went from that to Harvard Business School.
Yeah.
Art collector.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know, a part of me thinks that he was always this way. It's just that now the time dictates. There's so much money floating around and so much time that we have now. You can actually show yourself.
Yeah.
And teach.
And because the world has their eyes on you 24/7. Like, the world is going to see you whenever you show yourself. If you want to show yourself picking your hair out in the bathroom, all you got to do is click Instagram.
See, and that's why I didn't want to put myself in a position where I'm around people watching the football game. I don't want to put myself in a position where it's a Madden tournament around and I'm standing around. I'm sitting here on the mic talking about what we doing.
Yeah.
You know, I can't be out there and even though I know I'm not important, you know, and the show is not this big popular thing. All it takes is one.
Hey, man, this show is a big popular thing. We are important.
All right.
Y'all remember that.
Yeah, that's how I feel. But the reality is, all it takes is somebody to see me and that perception just ruins everything that I stand on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that camera's always on, you know. So when you show yourself, I'm glad we have people that put their best foot forward.
Yeah.
Like
man.
Swiss Beats in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but speaking of reparations and such, man, I wanted to talk about Amber Geiger getting indicted for murder.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for the people out there who forgot, Amber Geiger was the Dallas police officer that walked into the apartment of.
So can we say broken, or did she have a key?
I mean, the trial hasn't been done. No. She said that. Now that's the thing. She said that the door was open, but that apartment complex, when you open the door, it closes on its own. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it got them extra.
Right, it's gonna close on its own and lock when it closes.
Yeah.
So we can say that it hasn't been brought out officially, but absolutely, yeah.
So she basically broke into his apartment
and murdered him. Yeah, and she's been indicted for murder.
Yeah, man. So she's number 2 in our book. You got Jason Van Dyke.
Yep.
You got Amber Geiger.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it feels like something, but at the same time, people are still getting killed by the police.
Yeah.
And security guards are getting killed by the police for doing the police's job. You know?
Yep.
Like,
you know, it's funny to me. I was thinking about this, right? When I saw the headline that she was indicted for murder, I had a celebratory mood. And that's messed up. That this causes you to be celebratory. Actual justice in action.
Yeah.
Like, why am I celebrating what's supposed to happen?
Did you hear about St. Louis, the 4 cops that beat up an undercover cop that was undercover as a protester?
Nah, I didn't.
They kicked them all in the head.
Really?
They fucked him up to the point that he couldn't eat, and he had a 20-pound weight loss.
Wow.
He couldn't eat.
And this was the police that did that to him.
Yeah, because they didn't know.
One of their own, because they didn't know. Wow.
Yeah, they going down.
Heck, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking to a retired sheriff at my family's Thanksgiving, and we were just breaking down all these different cases, right? And he was like, "Man, all of this shit is easy call." Like he was explicit in saying that, man, this is not how law enforcement officers are trained. He was explicit in saying that stop resisting is some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, he told me that basically, man, this is not procedure. This is not judgment call. This is pure malice.
Yeah.
You know,
these are the kids that got bullied in high school, bullying us as grown-ups.
Yeah, and I think it's when you join into this fraternal order. You ever seen The Glass Shield?
No.
All right, you should watch The Glass Shield. So The Glass Shield was the movie that it basically broke down like you either black or you blue.
Yeah.
You can't be both.
Yeah.
Right?
I've always said that though.
Yeah. So it's that's a broken culture, I think.
I mean, but see now, how do you get in there? That's one of them cultures that you need a staff. You just boom, change.
You just gotta bust that whole thing up.
Yeah, because it's not just one guy talking to another guy, talking to another guy.
It must be burned down to the ashes.
Yeah, because once you
metaphorically speaking, yeah,
like you're definitely a cop. Like,
now, don't get me wrong. I have respect for people who sign up to put their life on the line every day.
You're basically a cop until you're not a cop.
Exactly.
Like, and you can see it. Like, I knew a black man who was a cop, and then I knew him when he was 2 weeks out, and then I knew him as a black man.
Was it a drastic change?
A drastic change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Like he was so cool.
Yeah.
Like as a retired public servant, he had his pension and he was happy, and he's, you know, you might even have a little drink with you now.
He is of the people once again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when he was a cop, he was a cop and nothing else.
Yeah. And I guess that's why it makes situations like this so celebratory, because you're looking at a cop being prosecuted by the justice system.
But now, I don't know, because I kind of knew that was coming.
We all wanted it. We wanted it.
No, when I found out that the chief of police in Dallas was a black woman, I kind of knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, the way she was defending her at first was like, it might not happen.
Yeah.
But like my first thought was, oh, that's a black woman. She's
Yeah.
gonna, you can't break into your ex-boyfriend's apartment and kill him and say
Pretty much.
she thought it was your apartment.
Yeah. Like they finding the flaws in her story before the trial even starts. So
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of that sheriff that I was talking about, the retired sheriff, he gave me his opinion on what the proper sentencing for Van Dyke should be.
10 years?
Yeah, he said 10 plus. Anything under 10 plus is unacceptable.
Yeah, that's what I said 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10.
Didn't you said 6 years, 10 years of probation?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, fuck, no probation, 10 years plus
so
in
he
jail.
just gets out a free man.
Yeah, he said 12 to 15.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And hearing that from law enforcement just reinforces that, man. I think that we got a good grasp on, like, it'll never be true justice, but what the justice system should look like in the face of some shit like this.
Yeah. So I'm still saying, 6 in 10 probation.
Yeah.
And he violates probation, goes back in.
Yep. Well, anything less than 10 plus
Because
is unacceptable.
somebody's gonna go punch him in the face.
Yeah.
And he's gonna punch back.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Yep. So
And he'll get Meek Mill.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully justice prevails in the case of Amber Geiger. Rest in peace to Botham Jean and condolences to his family.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. What do you know about blackfishing?
I didn't know anything about it until today. What's her name? Where's she from? Washington State? Or some university? The lady that they really thought was a black woman for a long time.
Right. I don't remember her name. Let me pull it up. Because I did a search. I just saved the search. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Blackfishing. So all right, so they're saying that they're not necessarily trying to be black. Look at this.
Oh, okay. I did see something like this.
Like, all right, so for the people out there watching, blackfishing is white women doing their makeup to make them appear like brown-skinned women on social media platforms.
So, oh, wow.
Yeah, you see that, right? It's crazy. Like, these look like black women. You see any before and afters?
Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I did see, I saw something like this.
What is this saying about society?
People are waking up. Black is beautiful.
Wake up and smell the melanin.
Yeah. Melanation.
Yeah, when I look at this,
will
man,
arise.
and this when all that silliness was going on about cultural appropriation, this is appropriation. What is the end game?
Like, whatever happened to being a white woman? Like, I thought being a white woman was good enough for a black man.
Man, look at those legs. Those are melanated legs. Yeah, I don't understand
Is
this.
that
Should we be outraged like we are with blackface, with this blackfish
I'm
and shit?
sure about to say it. Like, is that blackface? That's blackface.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess blackface is actual black, like the color black.
Yeah, but they trying to say that this is. But Jimmy Kimmel, on the Jimmy Kimmel shit, that was very disrespectful.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers love Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Still to this day, we never talked about that on the show officially.
That's why I never talk about Jimmy Kimmel, because I have my opinions. But yeah.
Like, I still like Jimmy Kimmel. The whole hide the candy from the kids on Halloween Day.
I don't care for Jimmy Kimmel anymore.
But yeah, I didn't. Yeah. And he played a big dumb nigga.
Yeah.
I know
Karl Malone too. One of the 50 greatest players.
No, that's who he played. But he didn't play.
No, that's what I mean. Like, he played one of the 50 greatest players of all time as the big dumb nigga.
Yeah. I'm a Carl, and I think I'm gonna shoot the ball. But if I don't want to shoot the ball, I might pass the ball.
Yeah.
Like, for real?
Yeah.
This is the mailman you talking about right here. Like,
so,
wow.
Look, that's an interesting point. So if this blackfishing is blackface, how come blackface isn't considered a hate crime?
Because it's black.
That's funny. I never thought about that. And now that I think about it, blackface should be a hate crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see you putting talcum powder on your face and walking around.
Yeah,
saying,
like,
hi there, my name's Jonathan.
like, you know, it's a difference though. It's a difference because there was never a time where putting talcum powder on your face was a societal norm because we thought of white people to be too stupid or inferior to be on camera.
Yeah.
This was a cultural spit in the face to do blackface.
Yeah, that's crazy. So like I watched just a couple clips of some old movies. And these are like white men.
Yep.
Like playing Native Americans, playing black
Oh
people.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
In the
Like,
old westerns,
the whole
those
cast was
men.
white men.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
I am Chief Thunderfoot. You know, like the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, like speaking of that, man, you showed me something today.
Yeah, man.
That
The
blew my mind.
swastikas on Slauson, man.
Yeah, and why don't we hear about that?
I seen it on Twitter.
I still
I feel
haven't
like
seen
that's
it.
where most people get their news from. Is Twitter nowadays. You know,
Like you
Instagram
hear about the Jenna 6. You
Yeah.
hear about situations like this.
Yeah, man. The freaking swastikas over the faces of the Black Panthers on the mural, the Black Power mural on Slauson in
California.
I'm just gonna say LA because I think it was Compton, but I don't know.
It's LA County.
Yeah, LA County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think about this and it makes me think about I can't remember her name. I wish I had looked it up. I feel bad that I didn't. But one of the activists in Ferguson, her son was hung.
Yeah, yeah.
And they tried to say it was suicide.
Yeah. Look what they did. I seen the post on Twitter. Look what they did to my baby. Yeah.
Exactly. So we just talked up three separate incidents.
They really coming at them. All the people from Ferguson is something's bad happening to each and every last one of them.
Yeah.
But remember when it was going down, the NAACP was like, black people, if you can, stay out of the state of Missouri.
Yeah, they
It's not
declared
safe
it
to be-
a state of emergency for black people, right?
Yeah, like don't go to Missouri if you don't have to go to Missouri.
That's crazy. Like a black state of emergency in the country that we helped build.
I thought West Virginia was bad, but shit. Damn, what's his name? What's his name?
Who?
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. Ain't he from Cleveland?
No, Steve Harvey's from West Virginia.
I thought he's from Ohio.
His name's like Brodell or some shit. What is Steve Harvey's thing?
I don't know. While you find it, I'm gonna keep talking.
About what?
About the
Slauson.
so
Yeah, man.
think about the Jenna 6, the young man that they hung in Ferguson. I think about the swastika and I think about blackfishing, right?
Broderick Stephen Harvey.
Oh man.
It's an American actor from West Virginia.
And you know, I think this is cause for outrage because this is what we're seeing: justice beyond not being served, injustice not being addressed.
Yeah. See, so now I'm not gonna blame the ancient Chinese person who invented the first fire stick for the Thousand Oaks shooting. And I'm not gonna blame the guy who created the red hat for the red hat's existence.
Or what it symbolizes.
Yeah. But this definitely has red hat written all over it. It's not to say that Donald Trump is sending out telepathic messages or secret text messages to white people to do crazy things. It's just the fact that the red hat exists.
So this was on Slauson, right? So what I think about when I think about that red hat, a lot of people think about the hillbilly boys running around, think Daddy Trump gonna come and save them.
Yeah.
But when I think of the red hat, I think of the young privileged white males
The tiki torches.
on UCLA campus, you know, leading the young Republican Party at their college. That's what I think of.
Yeah.
Like that's the seed that's been planted.
See, I think of the tiki torches. You will not replace us. You will not replace us.
Yeah, that was just.
That's what I think. Charlottesville. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I don't know.
I think it's
because it's a combination of both. Like Charlottesville was definitely a combination of both. It was the young Republican Party and the good old boys and the young hillbilly boys.
See, and I think all of this shit is by design, man. It makes it difficult to be a young Black American and be a Republican at the same time. Because it's almost like you choosing to align with something that's presented to you as being wrong.
You see, and that's the thing. It's not how I just separated the three. You know, that's something that we've always been able to do. We've always been able to see. I might be a little racist right here.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
He could say, yeah, he definitely drinks Mountain Dew in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Or he definitely drives a Saab, or he definitely, goes to Starbucks and takes Ubers everywhere. You know, like we've always been able to differentiate this white guy from that white guy. Something that seems to be so hard for them to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one thing to be a young Republican, be the head of the Republican Party in your college, and it's a totally different thing to wear the red hat to church on Sunday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's two different people.
I mean, but it's like the Klan without the hat, similar to without the hood. How do you know who's who?
Yeah, I mean,
it's no way to tell, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's the greatest trick the devil ever pulled.
I mean, how do you tell who's who in the Black community?
I feel like it's a little different in the Black community because it's very polarized when it comes to us.
You see, because the other night at work, I had one line stuck in my head the whole night.
What's that?
Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers, and
their pockets full grown.
Right?
Yeah.
And if you think about the guys that she was talking about in the club,
who are these guys, man? Who are they? Who are they? God damn it!
This is Nick Cannon Gigolo. This is Cassidy, Hotel Cassidy. This is 2001 Fabulous. This is
98 Jay-Z.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Throwback jerseys, really, really, really big pants.
Yeah, giant button-ups, oversized hats,
big dumbass chains.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
FUBU.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, and at that point, it didn't matter what you did for a living. If you wanted to get a Beyonce,
your pockets had to be full grown,
and your pants had to be 10 sizes too big. You had to have on some. I guess it was all Air Force Ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
At least 2 headbands. You know what I'm saying? The New Era hat had to be big enough to fit over the 2 headbands.
Your chain had to be waist length.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chain gang down to my balls.
Yep.
But I'm Manila. A lawyer during the day.
Manila, long chain.
Yeah. Yep. Shouts out Lupe again.
Yeah, man. But yeah, this is sad, man.
Yeah, man. Like it's I don't know, man. I just feel like there's more diversity nowadays, and it's easier to see.
The internet will save society, I think.
I don't know. I just feel like the society is moving on to the internet.
I mean, because anytime you can do a simple Google search and you can go and see Black people having sex with white people at the click of a button. You seeing that the world is not black and white. It's a whole lot of gray and milk chocolate going on in the world. You know,
like I said a couple of weeks ago, or maybe even months ago now, the world is more brown than black and white.
Yeah,
You got the whole Americas.
You know, this whole race-based discrimination thing. It's like
it's crazy.
It's the way it is here is unique to being here.
Yeah, man, and that's the thing. If you never leave here,
you never know.
Never know that.
You never know.
You know.
Yep. So yeah, I think that was a good way to close, man. What do we got? Do we got anything fun?
Yeah. You got you got presidents.
Yeah.
Presidents.
Okay.
You can start with
precedents.
You can start with the fun president.
Okay.
Congratulations, Juicy J.
You say no to ratchet pussy, Juicy J. Can't.
Yeah, presidential statement. Right
Racks everywhere. They showing racks. I'm throwing racks. What?
President of Columbia Records.
Congratulations to Juicy J. One of the greatest producers of all time. Part of one of the greatest rap groups of all time.
Yeah, man.
Hip hop staple. Hip hop is what it is today because of 3
Juicy
6
J.
Mafia.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like Juicy J can just walk into the room and say, "Slob on my,"
Yep.
and you know the rest of it.
Yep. Knob like corn on the cob.
Yeah. If you didn't know.
Yep. Check in with me and do your job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you motherfuckers know that whole song.
It's an evolution because there's so much money floating around between these black people that you have to give them that seat. Like, man, I'm Juicy J. I got a lot of money and all these songs sound like mine. I'm president now.
Yeah. So it's rotation. You got rotation on Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
You got Plain Jane, ASAP Ferg.
Yeah.
And you got
Travis Scott as a human.
Yeah. And then you got Cardi B and G-Eazy.
Mm-hmm.
With ASAP Rocky on the chorus.
Yeah.
Right.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the song, but I know.
If I hit her one time on my wife, like all four of these songs.
And the Meek Mill and Cardi B on championships.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of these songs are. What's it called? What's the name of the song? Is it Slob on? It's not Slob on My Knob. What's the name of the song?
I don't know. All I know is Slob on my knob. Like hook on the cop. Check it with me. And do your job.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
Hey, that shit go crazy.
But look, right?
But yeah, that is most of hip hop in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one song?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so Juicy J being president of Columbia is almost like Jay-Z being president of Def Jam.
No, I mean Jay-Z did some stuff, but at the same time, he didn't push the people I wish he would have pushed.
Yeah.
Like Redman should have been like on in his 40s.
Yeah, DMX should have been but DMX did a lot of things.
All I heard you say was DMX should have been in the butt.
No.
That's what you said.
I would never disrespect the dog like that, man.
He said DMX should have been in the
butt.
But
I'm happy for Juicy J, and I'm very interested to see what happens to him, what happens with the Taylor Gang, and what happens with the current roster that's on Columbia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But if it's anything like the Juicy J that we know, and a lot of people don't know this because they know him as Bands That Make Her Dance.
Yeah.
Juicy J is hip hop.
Juicy J is Hypnotized Minds Records.
Yes. Yes. Like Juicy J
Black
is a musician.
Yeah.
You know, he puts time and effort into his craft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nobody gets on that old, like without putting in work.
Pretty much,
except for Ricky Rose. Like, what's the song?
What?
Every day I'm hustling.
Every day.
He was like 36 when that song came out.
That's funny.
But I mean, he kept it going though. He didn't. He wasn't an old ass one hit wonder.
No. He definitely
moved the game forward. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. So,
man, is this a hip hop podcast?
I mean, we've been talking a lot of hip hop, but that's just an indicator of what we've been talking about all along. This is the evolution of society. We seeing these rappers and these entertainers come into these important and responsible roles.
I guess that's what it is. And also the year that we started doing the podcast, 2018, it's been a great year for hip hop.
So much hip hop. Shout out to LaKaylee 47, man. Speaking of 3 6 Mafia. I don't know how much DJ Paul was involved, but I know he on the intro of LaKaylee 47's album Acrylic. If you don't know who LaKaylee 47 is, get familiar. and listen to her new album, Acrylic. One of the best projects this year, and that's saying a lot given how much great hip hop we've had.
Yeah, Juicy J got what 2 or 3 tracks on Scorpion, right?
That was DJ Paul.
Yeah.
That was DJ Paul. Yeah. But
Again,
I mean,
3 6 Mafia is
it's
staple.
that DNA, that Memphis DNA.
Yeah,
it's shining through.
Yeah, man. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So what's this about Neil?
No, let's keep it presidential.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay.
R.I.P. George H.W. Bush. You know,
George Herbert Walker Bush.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. I seen so I played in the orchestra in high school, and one of the bass players when I was in the orchestra came into my job last night, and he picked up the newspaper, and it said a kinder, gentler president, and he just started laughing, and I'm like, well, I mean, compared to the one we have right now, he was a kinder, gentler president, and he said, it's like comparing 2 different dogs. Shit.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, he was the only president in the last, 30, 40 years to only get one term.
Yeah, he was a one-term president. Clinton came and took it from him.
Yeah. Clinton got 2. His son got 2.
Yeah.
His son got 2.
Yeah.
And he was horrible.
Yeah, he was a much better president than his son was.
No.
You don't think HW was better than Little Bush? No? So
HW fucked some shit up.
I mean, but Bush, we got the Patriot Act, the Homeland Security Act.
I mean, we got some shit with Clinton too.
Huh?
We got some shit with Clinton too.
No. I'm just comparing him to Big Bush.
And we got some shit with Obama too.
But nothing like all of it is because of the Patriot Act and the Homeland Security Act.
Yeah.
None of that, none of what happened with Obama, no NDAA, none of that would be possible without
these Walmarts, these Mexicans getting snatched away from their mamas. You know, like all of that started before Trump got in office.
Yeah, but this is all over. This is all
Patriot Act stuff.
Yeah, DHS, Department of Human Services.
Yeah. And then Clinton with the 3-strike laws. But H.W. Bush was just like, oh, you got AIDS? Fuck him, let him die.
Yeah, that's pretty harsh.
That's harsh. And he dropped us into a recession. Like he dropped us into a recession. He lost the country hella money. He broke off ties with a bunch of important people. Like he took credit. He finessed his way into the breakup of the Soviet Union. You know, like
I can only imagine what went on in his CIA days.
Yeah. You know? And he was Reagan's vice president, right?
Yeah.
Well,
but, let's not dwell on the acts of the dead for so long.
Yeah, man. I guess we can move on to Pelosi.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. I remember talking about, when we was talking about name brand recognition and like how everybody is wearing these European high-end fashion brands.
Yeah.
So we see Pelosi. Pelosi was Payless opening a boutique style store. I think they were in the Beverly Center.
Yeah.
And making these high-end prices for shoes, and it was really Payless shoes.
Somebody paid $200. Somebody paid $400. We even got somebody to pay $600.
It's elegant. It's stylish. The materials. Oh, God.
Hey, but females always wear Payless shoes. Like they got their red bottoms and they stuff, but they get their flats from Payless.
Oh, that's because they can. That form of capitalism is geared towards men.
Yeah.
Because of the whole system of mating we've come to know.
Yeah.
Men want to have sex with women.
Capitalistic mating.
So we must.
And that's the thing. I was talking to somebody, and men don't want to have sex with women. No. Men want to have sex with women, but they don't want to know women.
Yeah.
You know how back in the day, like, you ain't got no hoes. You ain't got no hoes. But shit, it's your turn. You call some hoes.
That was the thing. Let's see who calls the hoes first.
And then one of the guys had to call enough hoes for all the guys. And it was like, Camacho always won. But
I didn't say any names, just for the record. I don't do that.
yeah. It's my table.
I'll say Sanchez. Yeah, that's more anonymous.
Yeah, man. Like that was the thing to have hoes.
Yeah.
To like bring people here so we can talk to them. Mm-hmm. We can look them in the eye and say, hi.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But nowadays, men just want the sex. They don't want to know anything about you. They don't want to know your name. They just want to go on their phone. Oh, Tinder, swipe right. All right. Yeah. Oh, she's outside.
Yep.
You know?
And societal norms dictate that you present yourself as someone that has a level of status, right? So if you're a man, your goal is to have sex with a woman. And if that's your goal, you need nice pants. So your nice pants can never come from Payless.
Payless sells pants?
You know what I mean? Like your nice shoes could never come from Payless.
Yeah, and you know what's fucked up? Payless makes better shoes than Target. Mm-hmm. But Target is acceptable.
Yeah, you look at that, but you see stores like H&M. You know, they got them little $20 hollers. Old Navy got them little $30 hollers.
Yeah.
You know, because they want you to get your whole giddy up out of there.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
But I thought this was interesting because it just shows how sickening capitalism is.
Yeah.
Like, man, these fucks would never go to Payless and buy a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And even if they only had money to afford Payless, they were going beg, borrow, and steal to be able to go to Neiman's and pick out something.
Yeah, man. I went to Neiman Marcus.
Why?
For my girl for her birthday like years ago.
Sheesh.
And
got big money.
She wanted some
big cars.
She wanted some perfume, right?
Like you a movie star.
But like Pimp C said, rest in peace. He
Rest in peace, Chad Butler.
$64 cologne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even in Neiman Marcus, cologne is only like $120.
Yeah. I mean,
but the damn flats were like $750.
Yeah.
Like these are flats.
Look, I went in Macy's downtown
$750.
and I was made to feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck Macy's,
Yeah.
man. I went in there,
Fields, man.
He went up in there just looking at the jewelry and shit. Mm-hmm. She was like, you know this is $1,300.
Yeah. I hate them people, man.
I didn't ask you how much it costs. I asked you to let me see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Man, I just hate going places where people be like, so ma'am, can we help you? Like, nah, bitch, I'm the one paying for everything right here.
Hey, man. It's consequences of being melanated. Yeah, but all right.
I like wearing bubble vests. I don't want to buy a fucking.
You have to buy a long coat.
Yeah, I don't want a long coat.
And loafers.
I want a bubble vest and a hoodie.
Hey, man. So, hey, all right. We ain't got a whole lot of time left. I want to talk about this fight, man.
Yeah, man. And Neil deGrasse Tyson. Man.
Yeah. So let me just do because you didn't see the fight, so I'm just gonna say my little piece real quick. Mm-hmm. All right. So, bam, it was a fight that went down yesterday, heavyweight championship fight. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. I just think Tyson Fury got robbed. The boxer won. He outboxed him and outclassed him through the whole fight. He got knocked down twice, and I still think he won the fight. That's how one-sided I think the fight was, man. And the judges scored it very unfairly, and I think that's what's wrong with boxing today. If it should ever come back and rival MMA again, we got to clean up the sport, man. It's fucked up. If you didn't watch the fight, go and find it on YouTube and watch it so you can share in my disgust. But that's all I wanted to say. Fury got robbed. Wilder need to go ahead and drive to his house and hand him that belt. Yeah. But salute to both the guys for putting on a pretty good fight.
Yeah. And Neil deGrasse Tyson getting me too.
Right. So tell me all about it because he wrote an essay about it. I want to let me know.
So he was very professional about it. He never said the girls were lying. He never said they were wrong. He never shitted on their feelings. Like if they felt that this was happening to them, he was really respectful about it. He definitely apologized then and again now. You know what I'm saying? And there wasn't nothing bad. It was just like a handshake or an invitation to come have some cheese and wine or just something that made them feel uncomfortable. But you know what I'm saying? When I look at Neil deGrasse Tyson, I see a big ass teddy bear. Like a really, really smart AI teddy bear. You know what I'm saying?
Intelligent toy. An intelligent toy.
Like he's cool enough to, you know, get up in that selfie with you. Hey.
Yeah.
But he's also smart enough to break down
The universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, and just that in itself is intimidating. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, he's like,
You know what's the hard part for me is that the whole nature of a lot of the offense that we're seeing today is subjectively based on feelings.
yeah.
Feelings are as subjective as you can get.
Yeah.
So if this is gonna be a real thing, we need real concrete guidelines.
Oh, they're going through it.
Yeah.
Like that's what he said. Well, that's what he said. That's what all the Twitter comments was all about. It was man, whoever has to do this, because it's either Nat Geo or whoever pays him the most.
Yeah.
They have to do an investigation into this to make sure that he can still keep getting paid.
See, and that's what I'm saying. What are you investigating? But we don't have any concrete rule as to what is and isn't acceptable. Like you got men that are scared at work because you just don't know what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
Like you can be offensive without trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the scary part. You know, like you can, I mean, obviously don't do bad things.
Right. You know the difference between wrong and right, but there's also a gray area because it's so subjective. Yeah.
Like you can accidentally, like the little black boy that accidentally
That
rubbed
brushed
the
up against the lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he almost went to jail for brushing up against
Fucking
her.
ridiculous.
You know,
man.
like that's wrong. You know, but at the same time, don't do it to your coworkers.
It's a sick ass society, man.
Don't do something like that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? But it took video footage to clear a 9-year-old. He don't even got nothing in his balls yet.
Pretty much.
Like
His testicles are still in his stomach.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
Like
They're up there.
like he don't want to have sex with you.
No. He has no desire to know anything about your sexually reproductive organs.
Yeah, like he would be blessed if his mama let him sleep in the bed with him. Like,
Pretty much.
Mama, I had a nightmare. Oh, can I sleep in your bed with you? You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. If he was too old to still sleep in the bed with his mama after a nightmare, then maybe he might have done it on purpose. But yeah, you know. But like, I don't know.
I'm all for the betterment of society, but we can't skip steps.
Yeah, man. The human population is getting soft. You know, it's a harsh world out here. It's a
The
hard
world will
out here.
remain harsh.
Yeah, like that eagle is still gonna pull that goat off the side of that mountain and let it fall, and then go down there and eat.
It's on the Mexican flag, man. That eagle is gonna eat that snake every time.
Yeah, man. That crocodile is still gonna get that wildebeest at the water hole. Motherfucking giraffe still ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else is still living a harsh reality. Humans have made it so that we don't even have to touch each other. We could just touch the screen.
You see, it's gonna be like Wally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's scary. It's a scary thought that how soft humans are becoming.
You know, I would just like to see the day where it's like we're not getting in trouble for our expression. We're getting in trouble for the actual ignorance.
Yeah.
Like, man, you can't get mad at somebody for expressing themselves. You get mad at willful ignorance. You get mad at intentional malice.
Willful
Yeah,
ignorance.
like if a person is ignorant, you educate them.
Yeah.
You don't violate them.
Yeah, you don't prosecute them.
Right. There's no need to chastise somebody that don't know no better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like whooping your kid for touching a hot stove for the first time.
Yeah.
They don't know no better.
Like the stove already whooped them.
Yeah.
Like now they know better.
Let them lick their wounds, and I bet they ain't gonna touch it again. And if they do, they're gonna get exactly what they deserve.
Yeah, from the stove.
From the stove, not from you. You are not God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, man. We just went hard. We just went hard as fuck. Yeah, man. So yeah. All right, so You ready to close, man?
Yeah, man, I think it's time to get back to the students.
All right, so before this double salute, make sure you go and listen to Meek Mill Championships if you didn't yet, and check out that new Earl sweatshirt. He's back from a long sabbatical. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna say listen to it and draw your own opinions. But we'll be back next week, episode 31. Hey, time to get back to the students, so it's time for me to say double salute.